You resigned from Congress in 2011 over a sexting scandal. 2 years later, you stepped down from the mayoral race after sexting again under the alias Carlos Danger. And then in 2016, you sent lewd texts to a minor and served 15 months in prison, in addition to becoming a registered sex offender. So with all that said, why do you think, or why should New Yorkers give you a chance at a political comeback?
What?
Let's change the tune a little bit. You remember Anthony Weiner?
Like and subscribe, my people. Turn on your notifications. Is this Anthony Weiner?
Yeah, you remember him?
So Anthony Weiner. And how I remember Anthony Weiner, I remember him before the
Weiner
scandal. But the reason why I remember him is because he was a congressman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his term as a congressperson was during the same time where I was a congressional intern for Congressman Ackerman. And Congressman Ackerman had part of Queens as his congressional district, and Anthony Weiner was also out of Queens. And then this is also how I know about Gregory Meeks as well, because they were all part of different parts of Queens.
Mm-hmm. Greg
But
Meeks
yeah.
is my part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We got some smoke for
So
him.
what's up with my man Weiner?
Yeah.
You resigned from Congress in 2011 over a sexting scandal. 2 years later, you stepped down from the mayoral race after sexting again under the alias Carlos Danger. And then in 2016, you sent lewd texts to a minor and served 15 months in prison, in addition to becoming a registered sex offender. So with all that said, why do you think, or why should New Yorkers give you a chance at a political comeback?
Well, let me just say this. I mean, all of that happened, and I accept responsibility for it. You won't hear me do what some other people in public life have done, Donald Trump or Andrew Cuomo or Eric Adams. I'm a victim. They persecuted me for no reason. I was dealing with very serious problems. I was dealing with what I now understand to be addiction. I lost my brother Seth to addiction. And I accepted, I didn't ask for a trial. I pled guilty, served my time in prison, served in a halfway house, served probation, went to try to do good work for the formerly incarcerated. And I guess what I'm saying,
See how he's wearing his ring?
Maybe don't vote for me in spite of what they know about me, but maybe consider that journey, that idea that we all go through things.
You gonna say something about it?
No. I'm just pointing it out.
Oh yeah.
Because when people start wearing rings like not in a non-traditional way, it's usually a symbol for something else.
He's running for office again.
He should have left New York, bro. He should have left New York.
But I'm
if you want to start your career, if you want to reignite your career politically, and you've had all of these challenges, which is why you were okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, bro.
Nah. I'm listening. I'm listening because this one I'm like, this is. He did some name dropping and all this, that, and the other.
Okay.
But
No. Just play it then.
Let me see.
I'm Jewish, but they have this notion in Catholicism around you suffer for a reason so you can be of service at the other end. So I'm not asking people. I'm doing the opposite of what a lot of politicians do.
So
when they're in my
hold
position.
on, bro. Hold on.
Ignore that.
Now we're going to religion. So he identifies himself as, I'm Jewish. Yeah, I'm Jewish. And then goes into Catholicism and doctrine, Christian doctrine. Like, really? That's what we doing?
Listen, bro.
Well, it's similar to how, like, when we get caught up in our scandals, like your man Jay Morrison, he starts talking from the pulpit. We go to church. So it's similar.
Fannie Willis, we go to church.
So I
You know
think
what I'm
this
saying?
is cultural appropriation, man.
Yeah, well, he
This is
says it.
cultural.
He's giving. He's saying, he name dropping. But hold on, he got
That
30
problem,
seconds.
pretend it didn't happen, blame someone else. I am saying
Hold
yes,
on.
problem at the other end. So I'm not asking people, I'm doing the opposite of what a lot of politicians do when they're in my position. Ignore that problem, pretend it didn't happen,
He wants a
blame someone
cookie.
else. I am saying, yes, I did these things. I got into recovery. I try to make my life better. And now if I can be of service, and I'm a damn good politician. I come up with answers. I talk to people directly.
You are.
I don't try to butter over things. I try to be direct. Then why shouldn't I? And if it's just because I have bad things in my past, that's not a good enough reason. I mean, look,
That's
all
not
I
a good
can
enough
be,
reason.
all I can ever be is who I am right now. Yeah. And that brought me to this space.
So I wanted you to hear the audience and the clapping.
I wouldn't have clapped for that shit, man.
Listen, not only would I not clap for this shit, we got to also remember. I go back to this joint because I seen DJ in the joint in the news because he got like some tumors returned, and you remember DJ? That's the little kid with some Secret Service, and
Yep.
they wasn't supporting him. You know what I'm saying? But
But they support this sex offender.
yeah, this gets support, yo. Like, how does he get a voice on this? What do you mean? What reason? The reason is
You said it's not a good enough reason.
It's not a good enough reason. You can't be around my child. That is a wonderful fucking reason. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Yo, bro, the level of delusion that sits in some of these people's minds, bro, to feel like, yo, your past means nothing. There's you're gonna be able to come back from this. Yo, I tell listen, there are things that you will do that will affect you forever. That you can do that will affect you forever. There is no magical wipe this away and all that. I only saw that shit in the mob movies. You know what I'm saying? That's the only place I seen where no matter what you did, yo, cool, you go confess and you ain't got to worry about it no more. But it's like, yo, come on, man. This is crazy. This is an egregious thing for him to have done, then got caught doing it again, and now coming back talking about, yeah, but I learned my lesson. You know, I'm better now. I'm an excellent politician. It's like, bro, you are retired.
Like, yo, nah, nigga, you Fredo.
Yeah, bro. Like, what the
Fredo,
fuck?
son. We not fucking with you, bro.
Bro,
We actually gonna take.
Yeah, bro, that joint is crazy for him to get on here and for them to push this agenda forward. Like, yeah, you know, you are. It's like, no, yo, you can't trust anybody like that, bro. Like, how can you say you could trust somebody that you can't trust your kids around? That's crazy. Yo, come on, yo. That's insane. That's insane. I had a sickness. I had an addiction.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And he just
And,
he was like,
look,
yeah, no.
he named off
know,
Trump.
But you know, I didn't do like the other politicians.
Yeah, that's all he kept doing was deflecting to, I'm not like these guys. I'm not like these guys. I'm not like these guys. All because I'm saying, yes, I did it. Motherfucker, we know you did it. It's clear as fucking day that you did it. What else could you say? This is what when you say, yo, what do you want, a cookie? Just that kind of shit, bro. Like, what do you want, a biscuit? Like, what is we talking about, bro? This level of delusion is crazy. And yo, you know what's wild?
Dog.
He gonna get votes.
What up?
He gonna get a lot of votes. He might win.
Well, you know, there's a lot of sex offenders out here.
Yo,
a lot of sex offenders out here, man.
Bro, we see a lot of trash get elected and reelected continuously, even in the face of all this garbage, bro.
So and so what is he running for?
I think he's running for like city
Is
council.
it something local?
Yeah, I think
What, like a councilman or something? What?
Can't. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
Council.
He's running for city council?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, they might vote his ass back in, bro.
Yeah.
They might vote his ass back in, fam.
Like, to even have the fucking last name Weiner and get caught up in a scandal like this is insane, bro.
Straight up
Like,
Matrix. That's when you be like, yo, are we in the Matrix?